the Legion.
I swear I'll get rid of all these women if you want it. Anything you need, babe, let me know. Let me know. Wanna see that pretty smile. We spin around so I can admire. Need to see that pretty smile. Ooh, baby.
It's the Legion.
Why you be looking so down? You got a pretty smile, baby, just smile. You know I'm not the king and I don't got a crown. Even though chicks on my tip, we gon' be down. You got the potion that got me in motion. Get wet as an ocean. Yes, this boat is floating. I'm slicker than lotion. You turn me on just like a remote controller. Them bitches is trolling. They probably mad cause of that big booty you holding. And the way you carry it around like a shoulder. So fuck it, let's show them, wake them up like Folgers of Curie. They curious, we fast and furious. Shine on, bling, just like my jury is. Ring, ring, I love to see who it is. People like making money, ching, ching. And shorty, my precious, this might get a ring. Hold up, this the time that we gon' turn up. Okay, hold up, this the time that we gon' show up. And go in and go out and show up and show out. No matter where you end up at, you gon' smile. When it comes down to you and me, I speak the truth like a eulogy. Only gotta prove that it's you and me. You don't never have to look around or look down. Through the good and the bad, just smile.
I swear I'll get rid of all these women if you want it. Anything you need, babe, let me know. Let me know. Wanna see that pretty smile. We spin around so I can admire. Need to see that pretty smile. Ooh, baby.
It's the Legion.
Picture us taking a walk on the breezy night. Right after a heated fight. You want me to eat it and beat it right. Just like it's gonna be your freaking night. First my discussion on why we was fussing is something I don't wanna see tonight. The focus should never about being right. My main focus should be in mine. I wanna see that little pretty smile. Just know after that I'ma beat it down. I'm never gonna leave you, I'll be around. I just can't stand to see it down. I got a confession, I feel you my blessing, no stressing, that's why I keep you around. I wanna know, babe, can you see it now? These bushes I'm not gonna beat around. I love how the way we communicate, block out the negative things that people say. I am with you, you are with me, powerful love, so people, hey, if they can see the love or just be us, you'll know we don't need a brand. Cause every time, baby, I see your face, the key to my heart, so keep it safe.
I swear I'll get rid of all these women if you want it. Anything you need, babe, let me know. Let me know. Wanna see that pretty smile. We spin around so I can admire. Need to see that pretty smile. Ooh, baby.
It's the Legion.
What's going on? Welcome to Late Night Confessions. Y'all know what it is. I'm your host, Boss Man Busy. I'm in the building. What's going on, Lorraine? Legend? y'all doing? Got some good vibes, some good tunes we're going to listen to. We're going to play that new legend from his new and upcoming project, The Meticulous Heart, dropping August 26th. Yeah. Dope project. Got an opportunity to listen to it in spurts tonight, and I gotta say, it's a dope little project. I must say so myself. What's up, Derek? What's going on, bro? How you living? Yeah, we got some tunes we're gonna listen to, and we also got a question of the night. We're gonna have some grown folk conversation period. You know, depending on how many people here, it's gonna determine how long I stay on. But I know a lot of people, it's in the middle of the week. Some people going to bed. But I do notice a lot of people watch it the following day or later on today. So let's go ahead and jump into some more vibe and music. And I'll drop the question of the night on the screen. And also I will drop the chat line number on the screen as well. And then we're going to get to the business. You feels me? So, let's go ahead and do this right quick. Y'all know I gotta play it because it's one of my favorite songs. I got a lot of favorites. Here's the homie, Neutro Nickel, with his new banger. Probably one of the dopest, hottest songs out right now in this area of YouTube, I must say. Here's Tell Me. I'll check it out.
Tell me if I stay right. Tell me if you want me to coach. Let me know, baby girl, if I hear right. Tell me how you want it, baby. Tell me if I make it crazy. If you don't let me know, then the tongue gonna roll on the hole. I'ma make right. Taste the peaches and cream. My light scrolling all of her streams. She like all up niggas, she screams. Know what the strength of this tongue means. Know how I like to be in between. Giving her FaceTime with no screen. Licking her waistline to her seams. She like the dick's nice, but it's mean. Get my thick lips in my greed. She got a Megan bottom my feet. I might taste her down to her feet. Make her wanna haul off and retreat. The way she pull handfuls of them sheets, it's like she pull sand off of the beach. Keep her in tongue length for my reach. She be squirting all over them sheets. Yeah. Tell me what it feels like. Tell me if I stay right. Tell me if you want me to coach. Let me know, baby girl, if I hear right. Tell me how you want it, baby. Tell me if I make it crazy. If you don't let me know, then the tongue gonna roll on the hole. I'ma make great. Tell me what it feels like. Tell me if I stay right. Tell me if you want me to coach. Let me know, baby girl, if I hear right. Tell me how you want it, baby. Tell me if I make it crazy. If you don't let me know, then the tongue gonna roll on the hole. I'ma make great. Quarantine and we stuck like two bastard hounds when we fuck. I can see her eyes roll and get stuck. Trying to bring the life up out of these nuts. Even when I'm down, she's bound to get it up. I can take her down, drown up in the guts. She be making sound, makes me speed it up. Like I'm in a wrestling match, I beat it up. I'm patient, call me McLovin. She's turkey, I do the stuffing. I'm bad if she makes the muffin. How I push my love in her oven. Clean her stove top, it ain't nothing. Wipe the walls down like I'm buffing. Me, I like it from the back, but she keeps saying I be frontin'. Tell me what it feels like. Tell me if I stay right. Tell me if you want me to coach. Let me know, baby girl, if I hear right. Tell me how you want it, baby. Tell me if I make it crazy. If you don't let me know, then the tongue gonna roll on the hole. I'ma make gravy. I'ma make gravy. I'ma make gravy. If you don't let me know, then the tongue gonna roll on the hole. I'ma make gravy. I'ma make gravy. I'ma make gravy. If you don't let me know, then the tongue gonna roll on the hole. I'ma make gravy. Tell me what it feels like. Tell me if I stay right. Tell me if you want me to coach. Let me know, baby girl, if I hear right. Tell me how you want it, baby. Tell me me know that the tongue gonna roll on the hole, I'ma make gravy.
Sometimes I feel like I'm an alien compared to the rest of the world. See, I'm a thinking man, and I think with logic. And a lot of people don't do that. It even came to a point where I started to question who I was. But then I realized, it's not you, homie.
No way, bitch!
I'm not the one that's crazy here, people. I'm just me. See, I remember back in the days, a few years ago, I took a lot of advice from a lot of different people that I considered a friend. Not saying they was intentionally giving me bad advice, but what I was doing and how I handled my situations is how I was raised. It came from logical thinking, but I always kept my mind open to try different things. If you don't get me, just keep it real with me. I play my position, I'm in the field with it. I lost a lot of friends, I was real iffy. And some decisions, they came from visions like premonitions. So tell me what's your definition? What it mean to love yourself and never go against it? They probably kept them distant, they been hiding for a minute. Evidently they ain't pay attention, but tell me that I'm tripping. And that's the reason I don't fuck with niggas. And you can't fuck with bitches either, they worse than niggas. I try to paint a picture for these simple-minded niggas. I spit it through the speaker, but they think that I'm just rhyming with them. I lost a lot of time with niggas that remind a nigga. And all the time I spent with niggas, I can't rewind it, nigga. I was being me, giving you my loyalty, but maybe you just meant a little more to me. Sometimes I don't understand how a person can't see the real in another nigga. Maybe because the definition that they have for the word real is different from yours. Cause I keep it 100 with anybody that I care about. Hell, I keep it real with my enemies, man. Cause you will never tell me I lied or been a fuck nigga any day. Cause I'm above ground. Okay, the bottom line, I'm trying to see some dollar signs. And I don't try to grind, it's like a day without a rhyme. That's like I leave the crib and leave that bitch without a nine. That's like me speaking to you niggas, it's a waste of time. You see this greatness that you face, I take and make it mine. And if I never made a dime, still I gave it time. But I'ma rise and I'ma shine, and I don't ride a pine. So when a nigga going live, no I never lie. These motherfuckers hate me cause I am the truth. And they won't book a session cause I'm right next to the booth. And I don't pity fool, and niggas might get ridiculed. So don't you be a silly dude and end up in a swimming pool, drowning in them words that you lied about. You had another option, could've took the silent route. But all this nigga wanted was some kind of clout. Just be yourself, little, and tell me what you learned about. See, one thing y'all gotta understand is there's nothing wrong with being wrong. You gotta learn to accept that shit and move on. If you're not learning nothing every day, then you ain't living, baby. Sitting stagnant, that's just like a dead flower with no sun and no water. How the fuck you gonna grow, pimpin'? You won't. I'm just me, man. You'll be amazed on how many people hate me for just being me. I don't bother nobody. In actuality, I look out. Motherfuckers don't like for a motherfucker to be the one to say, this is what you should do. Tell me if I need to know. That was just me. Of course, I played the homie, Neutral Nigga, new banger. And I think I see Spirituality says, you gotta get out of this fire. You're too grown for her. let me just go ahead and just speak on Late Night Confessions. Is just exactly what it is. It's a nighttime little podcast when I have the opportunity to go live, and it won't be, the regular music that y'all normally hear. You know what I'm saying? We all human. Everybody is not socially conscious 24 hours a day. A lot of people have a lot of personal things they got going on in their life that they have to deal with. And pretty much that's what this show is about, and I know nobody really come on here and confess about nothing, and that's fine. But I like to ask questions that just come to my mind. And you know what? I would love for you guys to provide a question sometimes. We can do multiple questions of the night, But life is more than the bullshit that we deal with racially. We have personal issues at home, job issues, any type of situations that we deal with outside of the bullshit that we dealt with in 2020. And that's why I do these type of shows like this late at night, because, some people might tune in. That's a part of that movement. And I appreciate you for being here. For those who don't want to vibe with this type of vibe, that's cool. I still love you. Ain't no problem. But I think this is pretty cool. It's time to relax. If you still up, can't go to sleep, hey, tune in. You feel me? What's going on, D. Marie? D. Marie's in the building. Yeah, we in the building. Let me go to this chat real quick. What's up, Bams? Bams, you say you got a question? Let me drop that link in here one more time, just in case somebody want to come up at any given time and talk about or answer the question of the night. Of course, I did drop the chat line on screen. I think I need to put it in the chat period. But let me go ahead and give y'all the question of the night, which I just actually dropped it while that song was playing. But question of the night, which you see it is scrolling. Like Legend say, I'm scrolling. How do you deal with being at fault for destroying a relationship that meant something to you? And can you admit it publicly? I'm tongue twisted like a motherfucker. If necessary. Because we all know, whether it's a friendship, marriage, or boyfriend, girlfriend, business relationship, deep down inside, you the one who fucked that shit up. And you now really are hurt because the relationship that you fucked up, it meant something to you. And we all know a lot of people don't think about the shit they do until after the fact. How do you deal with that? Can you accept it? Can you admit that you was wrong? Or do you just run from the situation altogether? This is it sounds like a simple question, but it's real. Because I know a lot of people in here will probably say, I admit to it, I was wrong. But be lying their ass off. Because soon as the person you pissed off or the person you did wrong go on social media and put you out there, it's going to bother you. And that's when you try to defend yourself. But at the end of the day, you're the one who caused it. And 9 times out of 10, what the other person says about you is true. Nobody like dealing with public humiliation. Nobody. You feel me? So let's keep it real. Don't lie. Yeah, let me check this chat out, man. I see some people on slid through here. D. Marie, what's going on, D. Marie? Peace, I'm glad you slid through. I ain't say beam me up. I got you. All right. So yeah, I think it's a great question. All right, Bams, that's a bet. All right. Here's what the legend says. So let me find it and put that on the screen. See what the legend says. Legend says, if I fuck it up, I'll embrace my arrogance and let it consume my emotions until I grow from it and learn how not to let pride predetermine my moves. Let me read that one more time. If I fuck it up, I'll embrace my arrogance. You got a lot of that shit. And let it consume my emotions until I grow from it and learn how not to let pride predetermine my moves. Soul Legend. T.I., baby T.I. So how do you handle it? Do you reach out to the person that you did wrong? Do you call and say, hey, I'm sorry. I apologize. For some reason today, that is hard to do for a lot of people. I'm going to be 100% with y'all. It ain't hard for me at all. It makes me feel like a man. But that's just me. So, do you get mad if the person that you did wrong go public with it? Do you talk shit because they went public with it? They have every right to. They do. Yeah, that's a part of your punishment for doing them wrong. You have to accept it. But a lot of people can't do that. So how do you deal with it? What do you do? I have to know. Let's keep it 100, man. Late night confessions. D. Marie says, you're going to have to deal with it head on because it will eat away at you if you don't. That's facts. It's facts. Because depending on what you did to the other person, you got to understand, they dealing with the hurt that you caused to them. So there ain't no damn sympathy that they going to have for you because maybe they went public with y'all business. You got to be a thinking man. And Legend, I know you think, I always think 10 steps ahead because if I do something, I told y'all this before, if I do anything or if I say anything, I'm not going to apologize because I meant it. Now, if it hurts your feelings, I care about you. I apologize for hurting your feelings, but I'm not going to apologize for what I said because I thought about it before I said it or I thought about it before I did it. Like right now, I can't speak for everybody because I don't know everybody's age, but I think everybody in here is definitely above 30. And if you definitely in your 40s and you still playing games and you still telling lies, excuse my language, you're a pussy. Think about what I just said. If you still telling lies, and you, especially above your 40s, which, hell, I say above your 30s, but especially above your 40s, you still lying, you a pussy. Why are you lying? Why are you lying? Because you scared to tell the truth? I have no problem with telling the truth. I face the truth every damn day. Think about that before you say, damn, Blake, that's vulgar. Yeah, it is, but it's the truth. Let's go into this new joint by the Legend, man. I think I played this the day I got my page back. Yeah, so Meticulous Heart, August 26th. Y'all be ready. Here is the new joint by the homie, by Cool, featuring the homie Deuce Major. Let's get it.
every winter. Always on the gram in the mirror snapping pictures. Hoes hated, yeah, I remember. Had them all mad. Ain't no need of frontin' when you know you big bad. Was plotting on that ass, on the under. On the hell, I can't wait. I need your name and your number. Had to come strong, blow gas like a Hummer. Far from riff-raff, who I am, I bet she wonder I'm the major. Too major to be exact. Heavy in the truth, cause I'm only dealing the facts. Can't wait to hit it from the back. I only need to chase some money, wait for me to get back. These dudes wait in line just to see a little of that. John waiting, is it mine? Bring it to me, give rap, tear it up. That's what I plan to do. Girl, I ain't got no patience and I'm trying to keep it cool, keep it smooth. Don't gamble on no man, I bet he lose. Can't wait to see your face when I do him how I do. Yeah, I know her name, but I call her boo. Fell off my radar, then popped up out the blue. Eager true, but what the rush for? Headed to the peak, Mount Rushmore. She want more, got everything that she needs, she don't want for. Waiting on me, girl, I'm who you come for. Take your clothes off at the front door. Late nights, early morning, tiptoeing out the back door. Came right back, got everything I could ask for. Pussy, money, weed, all the things you get clapped for. Can't wait for, wait for, wait for.
I can't wait, I can't wait, I can't wait, no, can't wait.
Yeah, that was the legend. Can't wait from that classic track. Sleepy Brown and Outkast. Yeah, man, that shit, that's so fucking dope. But we had help with that goddamn song, ain't it, legend? Yeah, I see some comments that I definitely want to touch on. Let me scroll on up. Let's scroll on up. I gotta go up to legend comment and hey, Bam, you still an asshole too. I swear to God. Oh, I didn't mean to put the damn chat is closed. My fault. I meant to say it's open. My fault. Yeah. So that's the line. That's the line. Sweet Pea, hopefully if you still here, you caught the question. We're asking if you're wrong, how do you deal with destroying a relationship that you were at fault about? Can you deal with if it's go public? But I got to go to legend comment real quick. I got to. So, and this is what I call an asshole goddamn answer. Legend say I'll say sorry and won't go further than that. If they accept my apology, I'll be okay, just the same as if they didn't. I just try to do what's best for my world, not others. All right, I'm gonna scroll down and check out some more because I gotta, comment on some others. So, Legend, me and you, we had a little conversation tonight, and if I can remember correctly, depending on the type of relationship it was, friendship, girlfriend, whatever, sometimes an apology is not good enough. Ain't that's what we talked about? Anybody can say I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? But your actions speak louder than I'm just sorry. You know what I'm saying? What we talk? What you say? Matter of fact, what you say, you was like, you saying you sorry, you apologize, but what have you learned from this situation? But because especially if it's a relationship, you want to know, like Lorraine said, if they still go public, obviously it's not done. It's not done. So maybe you are, or maybe they are considering trying to get over it. But you have to understand this. You are at fault. Sorry, just don't do it. Nobody can just say, I'm sorry, especially if your heart was broken in the situation. That shit don't work like that. You know that, cuz. That shit don't work like that. Nah, man. I'm sorry. Okay, I forgive you. What world? What world does that happen? I had to go on that comment list. I had to. Man, quit lying. Quit lying. Quit lying. and that's your fucking last time, Legend. That's your last time with that 50 shit. I'm goddamn okay. Just keep waking up. Just keep waking up. Yeah. And I pray that you do see 50, 60, 70, 80, 100. Yeah. Keep talking that 50 shit, man. All right. Now, Queen Goon Lorraine states, if the relationship is over and you've apologized, that should be it. If they still put you on blast, maybe it's not completely done. And that's what I was just talking about. And I'm assuming, which I hate to do, that you're really talking exactly like the legend was talking. Apology is good enough. No, the fuck it's not. It's not. It's not. I think y'all all know that. Apology is not enough. Now, I guess it really depends on what was done and the type of relationship it was. You feel me? Now, if you broke the china cabinet, of course, an apology should be enough. But it's not. You got to go pay for that shit. So apology is not enough. You can't just apologize for something that meant something to the person that you did it to. It has to be fixed. No, I just brought up a little simple breaking your friend or your mate china cabinet that she paid a lot of money for. Just say I'm sorry and don't replace that goddamn china cabinet. Now tell me it's sorry enough. Y'all know good and damn well that ain't enough. Think about it. Lorraine, if your husband accidentally ran over one of them goats that y'all was making money off of or whatever, or went over all in your garden, sorry ain't gonna be enough. Hey, nigga, you gonna have to fix that. Or you gonna have to buy me another goddamn goat. Tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying. Let me keep scrolling, because I know them comments coming. Yeah. Matter of fact, let's go to the next joint. Hit the link. Call the line. I'm going to catch up with these goddamn comments. But in the meantime, let's go to the homie, OG Carl. This is Heaven.
It feels like heaven when I look in your eyes. Something's coming over me, and there's nothing that could ever divide us. It's so simple. In darkness you're glowing, in hardships you're more than I need.
Glad you stopped too.
And you make it seem like it's heaven.
Relationship after relationship. Until I met you, I was taking trips. Highs and lows, disguising those. Ill intent just to ride with hoes. Backseat love, it was meaningless. After crossing paths with you and seeing this, I must admit from my experience, had to slow it down, take it serious. Being with you is like heaven on earth. It's hard to devaluate knowing your worth. What's worse, being on a soul search to never have known love above that hurts. So every day above ground is a blessing. Life is a session, a school full of lessons. Every man ain't a man of impressions. Yet I'm pressing on for that I'm destined in life.
As my stars align, I see me and you intertwine. The passion in my eyes still burn for you. I wonder if you're heaven sent too.
It feels like heaven when I look in your eyes. Something's coming over me, and there's nothing that could ever divide us. It's so simple. In darkness you're glowing, in hardships you're more than I need. And you make it seem like like it's heaven.
In life, it's like there's a shortage on being real. So it's hard for me to tell you how I truly feel. Combining these emotions, I'm toting on this battlefield. Couldn't be a sad or display of zeal. Looking to the sky for some inspiration. Question why I lie to my generation. Why deny what I'm carrying inside? Why choose to confuse what is on the rise? So I sit in the skies, all true confessions. I ain't gotta tell no lies. I ain't gotta break ties. Breaking the G code while looking in your eyes. I'm a man of my word, the plan is the surge. Gotta get past the curve. It's more than just an urge. It's more than physical, but got to calm my nerve. Hey.
The need to be loved, to feel authentic trust in you. No confusion, hearts are fusing. I just need you to be true.
It feels like heaven when I look in your eyes. Something's coming over me, and there's nothing that could ever divide us. It's so simple. In darkness you're glowing, in hardships you're more than I need. And you make it seem like it's heaven.
That was the homie OG Cobb with Heaven. Another hot banger. Another one of my favorite songs that's out right now. Boy, what up, YouTube, BITube? I don't know if you're still here. I want to give you a shout out. Appreciate you for sliding through. Your live was hell. Jesus Christ. But I salute and support you, though. Now, legend. Boy. You are a piece of work. Now, let me scroll back up. Legend states, everyone has different standards. That's why I don't make extra efforts to make it right, unless it's salvageable. And I really love that person. Aside of that, sorry, not sorry. Of course, and I did say it depends on the relationship you had with that person. But what tripped me out about what you said was you said unless it's salvageable. Hold on, let me take another sip of my drink. That's the only way you're gonna go the extra mile? Or you still wouldn't go the extra mile? I'm assuming that you would because you said unless it was. Then you said unless it's somebody I care about. So if it's somebody you care about, I would think you would go the extra mile, right? Because one thing a lot of people, I ain't gonna say a lot of people, I'm gonna say you right now. You have to understand, whatever the situation was, you hurt this other person that you care about. That should mean something, right? Going the extra mile to help heal something you wounded, I think is the right thing to do. But that's just me. I ain't trying to put you on the spot, call you out. I'm just speaking from how I see it. It's about morals, man. You know? Now, just like you said, some people have different standards. That's how you feel. That's how you feel. But we have to look at it. What if he was like that? What if he was like that? Boy, there's been a lot of people in trouble around here, I swear to God. What up, cuz? Rini in the building. What's going on, cuzzo? What's up, Ziz Zazzy in the building? Thank you for stopping through on this late night confessions. Bigfoot, I appreciate you for sliding through as well. Said, nope, sorry, ain't enough. Still going through it. Hey, you sound like you done dealt with it, or you going through it. Sorry is not enough. It's not. And I understand the biggest issue for someone who's at fault is having to deal with the comeback or the hurt that you dished out, they're going to let you feel that hurt that you dished out. And nobody want to have to go through that. See, what we want to do is skip that part. We just want to say, sorry, let's start over and do it again. That shit don't work that way. Think about when a motherfucker commit a crime, you can't skip the time sentence. You can't do that. You gonna have to do that time and deal with all them punks in jail and all that nasty ass food they feed you. You can't skip that part. You gotta deal with it. Now, Randy, I seen your comment, but I'm not sure. Hold on. Let me go back to it and read it again. Because I don't know if it was something that I said that make you make that statement or because you said my grandma, so I'm assuming you're talking about me. But I don't, pride would never interfere with me if I'm the cause of the destruction of a relationship. I don't have no problem. No, I don't want to deal with the goddamn public humiliation that I got caught or I did something wrong and ended a great relationship. I don't want to have to deal with that. But guess what? I got to, because that's just fucking part of the punishment. See, I think people don't look at it as I did something wrong to you, but it wasn't a crime. You still have to deal with punishment. You heard of that thing called karma? Yeah. It's gonna come back and slap the fuck out your ass. Yeah. There's nothing that you do that will never go unpunished. Whether the person you hurt make you feel that pain, or God gonna send it your way eventually. You gotta believe me. I'm just keeping it 100 with you. It's real shit. So let's go ahead and go into another jam, man. Y'all want to come up? Feel free to do so. But let's go into this. Let's do Wasn't Me. I ain't heard that in a minute. This is Wasn't Me. Not Shaggy.
Shout out Young Switch.
What if I wasn't me? What if I wasn't me? What if I wasn't me? Would you still have love for me? Manic depressed, bringing me more stress. I do my best, but they can care less. I can't deal with another loss. Do you know the feeling of an underdog? Or the feeling of losing yourself? You're making people mad when you're choosing yourself. Now you feel like you're losing your health. I wonder would they help if they knew I was there? Supposed to be the man, supposed to have answers. How the fuck I'm supposed to stand if I can't handle? But they direct like I'm on camera. And they don't show respect to their own family. The feeling of neglect got my mind family. They want me running up a check for my own damage. God damn it, I really can't stand. I want it all out of man. Tell me what you like about me if you really can't see all the good in me. All the good in me. The only damn thing they see is anything free from me, and that ain't how it should be. No, it should not be. I'm walking this path alone. It's one thing I have to know. So what you like about me? So what you like about me? But I still gotta ask, what if I wasn't me? Would you still have love for me, love for me, love for me? shouldn't I be? What if I wasn't me?
So I'm gonna need somebody to hold this conversation down, call me, or whatever. Because what I'm reading, I understand what you guys are saying. It's still 100%. I think, and I could be wrong, but again, I think the bigger picture is being missed. What's up, Floyd? Appreciate you sliding. What's up, Tim? What's up, bro? Appreciate you coming through again. Bro, do you see the comments? Now, I understand an apology is an apology. But they say faith with no work. So, apology with no action. Now, I know we can say, like you said, man, it depends on the relationship. Can you fix? It doesn't matter if you think it can be fixed, right? Let's leave the associates out. Let's say it was somebody truly new, family or friend. No, let's leave family. I know how you. Let's say your wife. Okay? There you go. So you still have that same mentality. Fuck no, no, stop lying. Don't even lie. Don't even lie. And I know the question was brought up again, but since y'all want to take care of somebody, let's say, when it was, I was still, it's not fine. Because when I read, let me go back, then you say, yeah, because everyone ain't willing to do the same thing. Because people like associates. Something wrong with sound? Oh, yeah. Goddamn surgeons. Give me a because of some
Welcome to the Boss and Arthur Show, man. Y'all know what it is, man.
Bound to happen.
We're in the building, man. Oh, yeah.
Boss first heart.
What happened, homie? You ready?
Yeah.
Let's go.
What? And I can honestly say, this was special right here, man.
Black Sector Mafia.
Yeah, it took a minute to get the vision straight. Boss first Arthur on the agenda, we don't bend the break.
Never been fake, but you can meet your fate if that's what it takes.
we need to if you can hear me out. Tune check. I still sound. Still sound good. I have no idea. I do this. God, Jesus. Give me that. Give me that. Sound like a chemical really good. Yeah. Good. Let me hit this song.
Millie got waves, so you know the beat is lit.
What goes around, it comes around. What go up must come down, 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 What goes around, it comes around. What go up must come down, 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 down.
Millie got waves, so you know the beat is lit.
Dealing with life, gotta know the struggle's gonna come. Couple words of advice, just face them, pimp don't run. Even if you're sitting on that, even if the drama keep coming, take a look at yourself, analyze that. Maybe you can use some help. Sometimes you gotta lose yourself. Think about what's right, what's best. I don't think nobody likes stress. It's too much stress that can make you depressed. Recognize who in your corner. Show love, don't jump on them. Even if you're hotter than the goddamn sauna. The people that for life, you don't need no loner. That's a little free game and a bonus. The people they can change in the moment. Try dealing with a bitch that's phony. Swear to God, you gon' end up lonely. And all of that love that you want, you gon' be sad that it's over.
Millie got waves, so you know the beat is lit.
What goes around, it comes around. What go up must come down, 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 down. What goes around, it comes around. What go up must come down, 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 down.
Millie got waves, so you know the beat is lit.
Sitting in the midst of the flame, no one else to blame. 360, with the bullshit, homie, you can miss me. Acting all horse and prissy, like a bitch. Straight G shit this here. This shit gon' break that fear. Set the record straight for the magistrate, right before the hate appears. Right before the rise of the sun, for the ebb and the flows of the seas, in between the changing of the seasons, so that you can't make believe. Seeing itself the truth for what it is, but confirmation and proof is how I live. For the proper position is how I give. Everything meaningful to the real. On the real, I'ma blow. I'ma sit like the spook that sat by the door. I'ma grow. My growth and development is evident, yo. Never on pause. Universal laws, know they cause and effects. Work with calm and know nature's mama. So through the drama, keep yourself in check.
What goes around, it comes around. What go up must come down, 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 What goes around, it comes around. What go up must come down, 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 down.
Millie got waves, so you know the beat is lit.
Body the beat global. Hey, we ain't playing with you.
So let's pray. Okay, maybe that was it. I think my goddamn phone was connected to the shit. Let me know if you can hear me or not, please. My apologies.
Okay, maybe that was it.
Yep, I think that was it. Because I can hear that shit loud and clear on this motherfucker. Haters. I'm bullshitting. I don't know. It might have just connected to my phone out of the blue. I have no idea how the fuck that happened. Let me know. Let me know something. Somebody. All right. Appreciate it, D. Marie. Appreciate it. And I also had to switch that shit over to my blue that I paid $70 for. I don't know why it was giving me the internal mic from the fucking computer, which it should be coming from this, but we good. Appreciate you. Appreciate that, legend. All right. So I know we was talking about, being the person who create the problem, but it seems like it's. And I'm gonna tell you this how I'm taking your comment, Lorraine and Legend. You either accept my apology or fuck you. That's how y'all coming across. Now, Lorraine, you did make a statement. What's going on, Tammy? Appreciate you for sliding. And I know what you mean when you said, but those things can be replaced. I think I was talking about the China cabinet. People can't be. Exactly. Facts. Right. I said it was your kid. Does that change anything? Does that change anything for y'all? Because if it does, that's a problem. That's a problem. Why you say that, boss? Spiritual. Y'all know what the words say. Y'all know what the words say. So I ain't gotta go into it. We vibing. And I'm pretty sure you would fix it if it was your kid. I'm pretty sure of it. But if it was a spouse, I'm sorry. I'll fuck you. I'm pretty sure it wouldn't be like that with your kid. That's a problem. Come up here and holler at your boy. You ain't gotta come up, call shit. Cause what time it is? 1:30. I ain't gonna be on here too much longer. We've been on here for already an hour. If I'm lying, tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying. Look at this. Yeah, he running from it. Wolves dropping July 21st. Yeah. The Wolves. Tickler's Heart, man. Y'all make sure y'all get that. I knew it. I knew it. Oh, here come my goddamn goon. Finally. Lorraine has come back.
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail.
To Late Night Confessions. What's going on, sis? Big sis? Shalom. So,
now you put a twist on it when you said one of the children. See, that's different. You have to different from a goat or a chicken or a china cabinet. The china cabinet could be an heirloom, but those things can be replaced. You can't replace the people.
But what I originally was talking about, though, I was talking about relationships. I didn't want to just go straight to a marriage, but let's do it like that then. Remove the china cabinet and all the goats and shit. Now we talking about a person that you love. Go ahead.
If I messed up, I'd give the most heartfelt apology that I could and leave it at that. Because you could be chasing behind somebody for years trying to get them to forgive you. And if it was in them, they would. It shouldn't take, it shouldn't cost me an arm and a leg for somebody to forgive me. And the thing I said about it not being over, is because people do stuff like that. Okay, I hurt you, and you run up and down the street telling everybody what I did. Now, what man is going to want me after being told what I did to him? It's almost like cock blocking. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So if nobody wants me because of that, then I'm still available to the person that I hurt. And then on the other hand, that person that I hurt could be looking for attention, but it's negative. It's like sticking on a staff and making it bigger and bigger and bigger. It's saying, oh, look what she did to me. Or I'm so hurt. I don't know what to do. And then you've got somebody that's looking for a vulnerable person that could be used. They could be doing that to make me jealous. You know, there's all kinds of things that can go on. But I agree with the legend. If you're sorry isn't enough, okay, but I'm done. You know, you can't run behind people making, them feel a certain way. You can just express yourself the best way you can.
So let's flip this then, Lorraine. Let's flip this. If it was done to you, and I always go to the extreme because I think people understand it better when I do that. So your husband cheated on you with a sister or somebody that was real close to you. Is an apology good enough for you? You know what I'm saying? And I respect what you said. You said you're going to give a heartfelt apology. Legend ain't say that shit. He just said, I'm going to say, I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying? Because you got to understand, it's going to take some action in proving that you won't do what you did to me again, right or wrong.
That's true. That's right. But see, if he wasn't available, it wouldn't have happened.
There you go. That's a woman for you. You see how you just flipped that around, Lorraine? Did you see how you flipped that around? Goodness gracious. Yes.
But see, it takes two. It takes two. And I don't care if it was my cousin, my sister, an auntie or whoever. If he messed up with her,
true,
it would be because he made himself available. That door was open. I didn't open it. I'm dealing with the results of it. But I wouldn't spend the rest of my life running behind him trying to tell people how dirty he is, or what he's done to me. That's too much wear and tear on me.
Right, and I don't expect for you to run behind him forever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But we just flipped it. Now, he did you wrong, and now you have to forgive him. Would an apology, a heartfelt apology, be enough for you to say, okay, we can try to rekindle this relationship? Is that enough?
No.
Exactly.
No, sir.
I knew it.
But then, see, like I said, he could apologize, and I would accept the apology, but that would be it. The betrayal of it, you said was a sister, and the thing is that when people get married, they have witnesses. The community bears witness to the fact that they decide to go into this relationship. But when it doesn't work, you don't have to tell nobody. You don't have to. You don't have to print out announcements and rent a chapel, or pay a pastor or somebody because it didn't work. You go to court, if you're going to get a divorce. But there's a lot of unnecessary, childish things that go on in everyday life. That was my point. Almost like high school.
True. And the age we living in right now is a social media world. And you know, a lot of people tend to run to social media when they want to vent. You know what I'm saying? Because we all know your friends on your friends list, they're going to see you put up a post and they might know what you're talking about. And they'll be like, girl, yeah, fuck him. He ain't shit. They just want to hear somebody that's on their side, or they might be putting it out there so they let the future nigga know I'm single. Either way, regardless, it's a part of your punishment, because you can't tell nobody how to grieve when they feelings are hurt. You can't do that. You did wrong. You accept what comes with it, right? Tell me if I'm wrong now.
That's right. But then, like I was saying, it's almost like high school. You put it on social media, and somebody may have been waiting for him to be available.
And guess what?
Put it out there.
She fucked up
the
then.
girl that said, he could have said, or he did such and such and so. Girl, you have it going on. And the next thing you know, you see them in the car together, you know, going to the movies or in the grocery store or something. The same one that said, leave him alone. She could have been the setup in the first place.
That's facts.
Like I said, people are dirty. People are dirty. And the sooner you accept fault or the apology, the sooner it'll be over. There's no reason to keep picking at the tab or going through a bunch of changes for something that you can't take back or something that you can't change.
Yeah.
The vibes get all messed up. The vibe gets messed up. Not in tune with stuff anymore. Because somebody else is dictating, you know, your emotions for you.
And, you know,
like high school.
Whoever was done wrong, if y'all was in love, you know, they truly love you. You know, feelings don't just turn off like that. And if they truly love you, they 9 times out of 10, if this was the first situation that happened, they are probably going to be willing to forgive you and take you back. And but at the same time, that hurt don't go away, just like love don't go away that easy. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, a lot of people say, if you forgive me, why are you bringing this back up? Because it haven't left their brain. It haven't left their heart. You know what I'm saying? I forgive you, but just the thought of what you did to me, it still hurts. So that's just like losing a loved one to death. You know what I'm saying? You might be like, man, they died 2-3 years ago, but you still crying every night. You can't tell that person how to feel or how to grieve. So you have to be understanding. If you can't deal with that, then you should say, you know what? I'm just going to haul ass. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know if I can deal with it. So it's fucked up to say, but do you see what Legend put on the screen?
Earlier? Yes.
No, I put it on the screen right now. If you're looking at the screen, I got his comment up there right now. That damn Legend is hell, boy, I swear. Legend say, me saying sorry is being heartfelt. Sheesh. What I'm supposed to do, cry blood out for forgiveness? Nah, they can kiss my... I can't deal with that dude. That boy right there, hell. Let me go to the next comment. I'll be on Legend all damn day. April Smith say you have to gain trust. They trust, which is the hardest. Exactly. Like respect and trust, you have to earn from a person. Once you lose it, it is so hard to get back. But is it worth the fight? Yeah, that's all I'm saying. I ain't gonna hold you on too long. But that's how I see it. You know, I guess it depends on who did the hurt, you or the other person. Because I'm pretty sure that what you would say is gonna change every time. If the person did something to you, you're going to respond one way. But if you did something to the other person, you're going to respond another way. And we just seen that.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate you for coming up, Lorraine. Well, yeah, this is a question that, these questions I ask, man, I just like to see other people's perspectives. See how other people take it. But all right, well, we're going to go ahead and keep the show rolling. I'm going to be on for probably about 15 more minutes, and
okay.
we're going to call it quits. But I appreciate you.
Thank you.
All right. That was the Queen, Goon, Rain. What'd you say, Legend? I'm not finna do all that extra shit unless it's worth it. And I know the person is good, has good intentions for me going forward. How can you dictate how that person... You lost all control of the situation when you fucked up. So how can you determine how they go forward with the situation? They love you, but they hurt. Maybe it's just me. Okay, I have to ride what you say, because I just don't understand. I'm not finna let anyone tell me how to feel after you just fucked me over. Because Legend, boy, when somebody fuck you over, Legend, and I know, it ain't no motherfucking coming back from that shit. But we have to decide if it's worth it. And I think loved ones, family, wives, husband, to me, that's worth it. But it just ain't hard when your heart was broken from somebody that you truly care about and you love. It's not easy to get over that shit. So you put yourself in that place, Legend. What if you was the one who was hurt by your spouse? Which, I ain't saying she would do that. I'm just speaking hypothetically. Yeah, think about it like that. We heard the Goon, that tone changed fast. Appreciate that, April. April feeling me, shit. April said it depends on how much you have invested in that person to say if it's worth it. Facts. 100%. 100%. Now, that's a great goddamn point. How long is enough time? 5 years, 10 years? We know when you get into 20s and 30s, you done invested a lot of fucking time. And you done almost, and I'll say almost because you almost molded this person into the person that you love, and you mean to tell me you're just gonna give him away to the next bitch or give her away to the next nigga? No, you don't want to do that shit. You spent too much time. But at the same time, the time that y'all spent together and you decide to fuck over me, you got to deal with the punishment. And you know what? I think that's a great goddamn segue into this next song. So we're going to hit another song, come back. Legend, if you want to come up and holler at me, so let the people hear you talk. I want them to hear how much of an asshole you is, which they probably can figure that shit out by reading what the hell you type in this chat. But I love you. Let's check out their new joint, man. Well, yeah, it is new. This one from the homie, man, Y Jizzle. This is called Punishment. What a great goddamn song to go into right now. Y'all check it out.
Punishment. All men tremble at punishment. Remember that you are like unto them, and do not kill, nor cause slaughter. He who's seeking his own happiness punishes or kills beings who also long for happiness will not find happiness after death.
Chapter 10 is called punishment. No filter, no embellishments. Nobody is immune to the storm. King with a crown full of thorns, living to the damn reborn. Till judgment day, any way that it goes. We all gotta see death someday. And the actions that we take are not just circumstantial. Weight on my shoulders, bearing down like an anvil, but that's just a sample. Talk to him.
He who inflicts pain on innocent and harmless persons will soon come to one of these 10 states. He will have cruel suffering, loss,
they gon' have to pay the cost.
Injury of the body,
so sick he might need an IV.
Heavy affliction,
listen.
Or loss of mind,
they lost their mind.
Or a misfortune.
Seen it all too many times, but what's the next? I'm waiting.
Fearful accusation,
shame.
Loss of relation,
nights full of rainy weather,
or destruction of treasures.
Yeah. And it all comes with a price. Do wrong or you do right. Lie dormant or take flight. Breathe life or you gain sight. That's right. And it all comes with a price. Do wrong or you do right. Lie dormant or take flight. Breathe life or you gain sight. Talk to the people.
Is there in this world any man so restrained by humility that he does not mind reproof? As a well-trained horse, the whip. Like a well-trained horse, when touched by the whip, he active and lively, you will overcome this great pain of reproof.
Yeah, see, it's hard trying to put that pride aside. Yeah, it's not easy, but it's all good. What's right is right. And that's the formula, never forget the format. Feeling like I'm one step closer. This for the culture, words to the script to the hi-hat. Verse full of purpose, I like that. This for the time, but the pride got too much. He couldn't even take the punishment, all disgruntled and such. Yeah, it was hard to admit, but it's somewhat needed. It's hard to expand the mindset of conceited. It's hard to expand the mind, just believe. And it all comes with a price. Do wrong or you do right. Lie dormant or take flight. Breathe life or you gain sight. That's right. And it all comes with a price. Do wrong or you do right. Lie dormant or take flight. Breathe life or you gain sight. That's right.
Well makers lead the water wherever they like. Carpenters bend a log of wood. Good people fashion themselves.
Yeah, ride out. Ride out. Ride out.
Yeah. Eat my seeds right now. That was the homie YJ, man, with the OG, that's what I call it, Professor Cupcake, with Punishment, the Dhammapada, chapter 10. So as y'all can see, we got the legend, aka the asshole, in the building. And we
They
get
want to know one, man. Goddamn.
So holla at me, man. Break this down to me. You just now you said your apology will be heartfelt.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and of course, I broke it down to it being a spouse, your spouse, and you know you love them. And like I said, apologies sometimes they may forgive you, but there's things that's gonna come along within that process. You know, any suspect move you make, they're gonna look at you like, oh, is that bitch in the bathroom with you, nigga? And you're gonna be like, I thought you forgave me. I did. But that comes along with the territory, right?
Yep.
So you can't understand that though.
Who said I didn't understand that? I'm not being funny. That's what I was trying to say. I'm not really expecting to really cry blood or tears about that shit. I mean, I understand your feelings is hurt. You're going to have to express yourself. You're going to have to get that frustration out. That's a part of the game. You charge it to the game. Like, I fucked up. I got to accept that. Like, I know you got to get over this as time progresses, but at the same time, after a period of time, I got enough common sense to recognize you're going to either be malicious about this shit just because, or either you're trying to really fix it or you're trying to vent your frustrations out because you can't take it no more. This is just how you're really feeling at the moment of time. And after a period of time, if somebody's really healing from it, you're not going to see that type of frustration. You know? for a long period of time. You know what I'm saying? After a while, it'll stop. But if it's still going on, then that just lets you know, okay, well, you're trying to be a little malicious or trying to be a little cold about it. So at that point, then you already got the sense to see it. You don't have to go for it. You have the power and the knowledge to then turn it back on them, because guess what? I see what you're doing. I peep your game, but this is how you want to do it, and I've been nice about it. And I understand I fucked up and I ate my humble pie, and now you're going too far. So I'm gonna give you what you're asking for. I'm gonna just give you cold shoulder. I'm just ain't gonna even say nothing to your ass, or better yet, I'm gonna let the universe deal with you and let you get everything that you're supposed to get until you get into the position where you gotta say, I'm sorry, I need your help. Oh, do you? Well, guess what? Here it is. I'm right here. I've been here since day one. Here you go, buddy.
And I'm glad I actually got you to come up here, because, you know, just hearing that sounds a lot better from just reading your words. You know what I'm saying? The fact that I know that you do understand that it's going to take a little process for them to get over the shit, that sounds a lot better than what I heard. We was like, well, I apologize for this shit. That's it. That's all you're going to get from me. And it just came across like, man, fuck you. I don't give a damn. And
well, to me, that is about to say, because I mean, like I said, after a period of time, like I have a open mind to understand everything, you know what I'm saying? Not just a little shit, because the world just don't go the way that I see it and the way that I think. If that was the case, then damn near everybody in the world would be identical and have the same morals and ideals and be moved the exact same way. There would be no difference between us. So me understanding that everybody's different from me, I have to have that open mind that somebody's going to feel different than I do. Somebody's not going to handle the situation the same way I do. So that's called respect. But everybody ain't going to sit up there and take advantage of my shit for so long, bro. Like that. Right. That's what I mean. Like, nah.
Yeah, and when you said after a period of time, then, you know, I don't know how long it takes for individuals to heal from a heartbreak. You know what I'm saying? You know, because death and losing somebody because they did something to you is two different things. So, you know, dealing with my situation is like death. I don't think you can put a time limit on that shit. But when it comes to a heartbreak because somebody did you wrong, is there a certain time limit that you would give a person to fully forgive you?
I mean, to be honest with you, it's all about the same. And that's something that I learned from my dad when it comes to dealing with heartaches and pain and trying to really move forward past something that really caused you a great deal of ordeal in your life. It's not really about necessarily moving on at the time. It's about taking it day by day, learning how to deal with it as the day go on, because you got some people that lose their mom, their grandmas, their uncles, or somebody like that was real influential in their life, and they never learn how to heal from it. They never learn how to get over it, but they learn how to live day by day in order to get to where they need to be, in order to have that peace of mind to make it through the day. So I just think people should take it that way, because you're never really going to get over something that really changed your life or really hit your life to the point it made you look at reality different, or made you try to go about things in a whole different manner, or try to really do something that you normally wouldn't think about doing, something that really impacted you on that type of end.
Okay, I respect that. I just want to respond to just make sure I understand. What up, cuz? Randy, come on up here. Call or something. I want to hear your feedback, cuz. Shamika say, no, I don't own up to it. Now, Shamika, I just want to understand and make sure I'm understanding you correctly. So if you did something wrong and you know you did it wrong, you don't own up to it? Is that what you're saying, Shamika? I know that ain't what you're saying, Mika. Come on now. Mika say, I agree, especially at 53. You ain't no damn 53, is you? I guess I wouldn't know, because I don't got no picture. Well, yeah, I do. I have to look at it real close. But I would hope at 53 that you would own up to your mistakes or your wrongdoings. Yeah, I would hope so. If I'm taking it wrong, come up here. Click the link or call the line. Y'all know the number. If you want to come up and you don't know the number, let me know. But yeah, I appreciate you for coming up here and breaking that down, because you know, we just had a good conversation about it, and I was like, I didn't take that from what the fuck we just talked about. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, but you know how I am. I don't have no tolerance for bullshit. I don't go for none of that. Like I say, everybody don't get a second chance. God forgive. I really don't do that.
There you go, Rick Ross.
Not bro, but for real though, you already know how I am about that, man. Like, nah, you only get but one so many times, and guess what? That one time was, hey, how you doing? That's it.
Hey, I can respect it. Nobody can tell you how to feel and how you handle or protect your feelings. So do what you do. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes we just have to put ourselves in other people's shoes. Like we might fuck up too, and we really care about it and don't want to lose that relationship, whatever type of relationship it is. You know. So I just feel like once you fuck up, just like I said earlier, you break the law. It don't matter the crime. It don't probation or you serving a time in prison. You have to serve that time, and you can't rush that time. You know what I'm saying? You're like, all right, God damn it, I'm sorry, motherfuckers. I won't do it again. Don't work like that. That's all I was just saying. You know, but I definitely respect your opinion, cuz.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, we're gonna keep the show going. It's time for me to get ready and wrap this up. But appreciate you for coming up, cuz.
Anytime, big dog. Anytime, bro.
All right. Meticulous Heart, August 26th, man. That was the legend, man. He do got a heart. It's meticulous. Yeah. Cousin Renee. Renee say she got 6 brothers just like you. Cause I don't know how you dealt with the 6 brothers like Legend, boy. That gotta be hell. Y'all know I'm fucking with you. April say you can't put a grace period on healing. You can't. Everybody, and when we talk, especially when we talk about some of these cases, and we look at, like, let's say for instance, a kid was killed or a kid got kidnapped, and you looking at the reaction from a parent, what we always say was everybody don't grieve differently. I mean, grieve the same, excuse me. That's facts. But what we expect for them to do is to be just heartbroken and all over the place. But when you fuck up, you expect for them to forgive you because you said, I'm sorry. Don't work that way. Facts. Professor Cupcakes in the building. And I know she got something to say. What's going on, Professor Cupcake? She states, psychologists say around 6 months. Oh, there go cuz. No, cuz. You know what, cuz? Don't even worry about it. I'm going to answer the phone anyway. You called my cell phone, cuz. But here we go. You called it. Cuz just hung up the goddamn phone. I'm waiting on you, cuz. Psychologists say around 6 months for each year you were together in a union. So if you were together 4 years, about 2 years for full processing of pain. God damn. Wait a minute. Now, that got to be subjective, right? That got to be subjective. It really depends on the person, correct? Let me put this link in here for my cuz. I want my cuz to come up here. Damn. I'm guessing I ain't never seen nobody. Damn. 2 years? You mean to tell me if I was with somebody for 30 damn years, 15 years I'm aggrieved? Man, please. And I ain't saying you're wrong, because I know you won't say anything unless you did your research. But do you truly feel like it would take that long for someone to grieve? Now, let's understand. If you was with someone for 30 years, man, that would hurt. And it would hurt for a while. But just going by numbers, it got to be subjective. That's how I feel about it. You know, I can't say it's not true. That's a long ass time. That's a long ass time. But I appreciate you for dropping in that cupcake. Let you know I love you, cuz. Yeah, cuz. There go, cuz.
Call from Renee. To accept, press.
What's going on, cuz?
That's the right number?
Right number, cuz. Right number, cuz.
All praise to the Most High.
All day long, all day long. What's going on? So what's your thoughts on this conversation, cuzzo?
I thought it was a good conversation. I'll pick one in. I just admire how for anyone to admit they were wrong, because you know what the scriptures say. When somebody has wronged you, the first thing you do, you have to go to that person and let that person know what they've done wrong. Because a lot of times because you know, I know you read the Bible and it says that, you know, you're upset, and instead of going and tell that person, you don't go and talk to somebody else. Try to get it right with the person. And if you can't get it right with the person, then you go to other people and then you ask advice. But first you need to confront the problem or the person themselves. Because, you know, it could just be miscommunication, right? And so, but I say, I have admit, I've been listening, and it takes a stronger person to admit that even with the miscommunication, I was wrong. And so that takes a lot of courage, and you make the first step. And if they accept it, they can accept it. And if they don't, then, you know, you can try it again, you know, and if they don't, then you just ask God to give you strength. I guess I'm a Roberts-like legend. But, you know, I try to be, you know, but you're right. When you have invested a lot of time and people, it's not that easy to move on, and it hurts and it takes a little time. But, you know, with time and with prayer, and if you believe in the Creator, then He'll heal you and guide you the right direction. So, but the first step is confronting that person first. And then, you know, then if you got frustration, then you go to other people. But you should confront that person, because that's what the devil do. The enemy get in and he start confusion. So first, it'll stop a lot of the trouble if you just confront the person.
So let me ask you this, because you just made this statement. Is it hard for you, and I'm just asking, not nothing in particular, is it hard for you to admit when you're wrong to someone that you hurt?
No, not necessarily. I'm not perfect, but you know, most of the time when, I guess if you got a relationship with God, you know when you done screwed up, right? And, you know, sometimes you have to ask God to give you strength to say, okay, Lord, you feel that person wrong you be like, Lord, you give me the strength to, and that's why we need Him, right?
Absolutely.
Lord, you give me the strength to move myself away, because I know the flesh is going to say, oh yeah, but you ask y'all to give you strength to move yourself out the way, and then just let the Spirit do what the Spirit does, right?
Yep, I agree. And you know, and I'm not trying to be funny with the Lord at all, but you know, when we pray for situations, especially like what we're talking about now, okay, God, I know what I did was wrong, you know, and then they don't want to accept your apology. But if you really care about them, let's think about it. You're going to be hurt because you just lost something that really meant something to you for something stupid you did, and you asking God, please, hey, holler at him, let him know I'm sorry. And then, you know, it's He might not answer that prayer immediately when you want it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Or it might be the fact that that's not what He want in your life. That's not what your future holds. You know what I'm saying? So that situation, when it comes to talking to the Lord, because a lot of people done went through situations where they said, Lord, please help me, get me out of this. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do it. And He don't answer when you want Him to. So it's a tough situation.
Yeah, you remember I, and Lorraine had this conversation before, and we were talking about, you know, forgiveness and you know, going on and going on with life. Remember we had a conversation like this before?
Yeah.
But sometimes it, sometimes y'all will have you pull you back because he's trying to work with that person, right? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you need to move, because you want to correct it because you love them and you want to get it right because you love them, right? But then sometimes you have to go and then let y'all do what y'all, like I have a granddaughter, she's on drugs, she's bipolar on crack. But then I had to get to a point where I had to say, Lord, I have to put it in your hand and you have to trust him and let him work it out, right?
Right. But when we get spiritual, is one thing we don't know is why and what's the reason and what God is doing, why he's allowing this to happen. We never know why it's happening. It could be karma, or it could be the fact that, like you said, he's working with this person. You never know. So we are in the blind. And of course, that's just faith. You got to have faith in that things are going to work out for the better. And that's just really tough to do, especially when you're at fault.
You know what would have been cute if you could have bust out with a song, Why? Why?
I got a song. I do have a song that's going to be on Inspired 2. That's going to be asking God questions. We need some answers. And I might put that out real soon, though. But stay tuned for that.
Okay, I will. All right, love you, cuz.
Love you too, cuz. Thank you.
And I love you, Legend. Hey, I'm figuring Legend. Hey, your grandpa, he was a Roberts. All right, I love you guys. All right, bye-bye.
All right, cuz.
Bye-bye.
That was Cousin Rennie. Yeah. I appreciate you for coming up, Rennie, and speaking your mind and giving us some knowledge. It's always welcome here. But we're going to go ahead and wrap things up. Let me just check the chat before I leave. So, FYI, the chat line is closed at least. So, don't call that line because I just exited out of it. But I thank y'all for coming in and chatting with me on this late night. It is greatly appreciated, But let me hit the chat real quick. I like to at least try to touch on everybody's comments before I leave. Shamika say Legend is a Gemini. April, you feel the same way? 2 full years? Wow, I felt the same way. Let me go back up here real quick. All right, got that. April said, I believe it because people stay engaged for 5 years now. Yeah, and I really just feel like a lot of the reasons that marriages fail, I'm gonna make it plain and simple. You don't got God in it. You don't got God in it, because if you have God in your marriage or your relationship, and both of you believe in that spiritual path, how can you fail? I don't see how that's possible. Now, if one of you are following that spiritual path and the other one ain't, it still can fail. That rope, that Trinity rope, you, your spouse, God, that's the only way it's gonna stay locked. Facts. Professor Cupcake, she said, once you learn your partner's weaknesses, you have to be very careful with all the forgiveness stuff. They'll drag you into hell. Whoa. I'm going to have to holler at you after this show, Cupcake, because I need some understanding with that. That sounds very serious. And I need to understand exactly what you mean. Because, yeah, that part. What's going on, Alice McGill? Appreciate you for sliding through. Appreciate you. I know I'm shutting down now, but you can always check. Look at this. We got 17 people in here now. When I'm about to shut down, ain't that something? Yeah. D. Marie said, all I can say is men Men are from Mars, women are from Venus, meaning we're gonna always think differently. That's big facts. That's big facts. When you think you know a woman, you have no idea. Queens.
Trump dummy.
Mook got the keys, Jordan.
Tell me what you worry for, 'cause you don't have to cry no more, no more, no more. You don't have to cry no more. Tell me what you're looking for, 'cause you don't gotta look no more, no more. You don't gotta cry no more, you don't gotta look no more. Let me take a second for the women, this song is overdue. I hope you listen till I'm finished. You was just at the beginning, you was racing, now chilling. So I gotta give you credit if nobody else give it. I know you think we all villain, that's a stereotype. But what we gotta deal with, it ain't even much right. Y'all gon' live in my sight. I don't do this for the like, shit, I do it 'cause it's right. To keep it real, this something like. So I'ma tell you this tonight. Let's go. For the men across America, I'ma say it for them, baby girl, we cherish you. And ain't no letting up. For you, I'm a competitor. You never been a record, tell the truth, that's why they scared of us. Tell me what you worry for, 'cause you don't have to cry no more, no more, no more. You don't have to cry no more. Tell me what you're looking for, 'cause you don't gotta look no more, no more. You don't gotta cry no more, you don't gotta look no more. I gotta stand up for the real men. I'm talking real men. They know who you really is. This world that we living in, they don't wanna feel us in. They try to kill the black and get mad when we attack them and put us on the back end. Be like, look how they acting. They don't see the queens that we have to look at. I'm trying to start a new chapter. Ain't no more fucking the mask. I don't want my kid growing up to be a fucking bastard. They rather see us going backwards, 'cause they know what we have. They don't wanna see our black queens living in a castle, 'cause I just want the best, and that's really what matters. It's for the queens, and I'm ready for a battle. I ain't never been a coward. Tell me what you worry for, 'cause you don't have to cry no more, no more, no more. You don't have to cry no more. Tell me what you're looking for, 'cause you don't gotta look no more, no more. You don't gotta cry no more, you don't gotta look no more. This is for all my black queens across America. You ain't gotta cry no more. You ain't even gotta look no more. We here for y'all. And I'm speaking for every black king all over the world. Stand up, my nigga.
I want to thank everybody for tuning in, man. I'm finna go ahead and get up out of here. Hey, I work tomorrow. I ain't off until next week. Y'all know what it is with me. One love. Y'all be easy. I'll let your boy. I'm gone. I'm going to end the night with an old school jam. This is in my head. Because a lot of the shit is in our head. Y'all have a good night. Or good morning.
Tell me why I still got you on my mind. Day and night, I need a reason to get and to live without regret. It's all in my head. It's not that easy.
I never thought it'd be this hard to get you out my heart, and everything this far is playing the big part. When I say this my car, I talk to the big dog. If you ain't know the big dog, dog is my God. Sometimes I be feeling like I'm about to lose my mind. I hate the feeling when I gotta choose. When I gotta be grown. When I pick up my phone and I know that she gone, I be really in my feelings. It be hard to keep my head straight. When I think about it, little babe was just a bunch of dead weight. She had flaws, but she kept a nigga head straight. And she can say the same thing. Kept my baby motivated. Out, I was the generator, hot like an incinerator. Taking trips across the country, nigga, in the winter, baby. Was faithful, never been a mother, nigga. She was catching head. She left a nigga, I guess she couldn't tell. Oh well.
Tell me why I still got you on my mind. Day and night, I need a reason to forget and to live without regret. It's all in my head. It's not that easy.
I won't fall in love again. Before you fall in love, y'all gotta be friends. Get rid of the past hurt before you even ask. Sending prayers to the master, become a little faster. They say hindsight is 20/20. Yeah, I get it, but I need a couple minutes. Cause a bit it got me tripping. Shit, she need another rest. Living in my head rent free. This ain't how it's gonna be. Baby, I'm an OG. I guess this is the feeling of a heartbreak. I know the ending, but I can't forget the start date. But when we parted ways, that's when it was harder days. She wanted out, so I can't say that she got away. Just love from the modern day. Everybody wanna pay, but nobody put work in. It's hard, they don't wanna stay. Just like on a summer day, everybody wanna play. But let me tell you, pimpin', it don't work that way. That's what my baby say.
Tell me why I still got you on my mind. Day and night, I need a reason to forget and to live without regret. It's all in my head. It's not that easy.